We hear a lot about green and how it impacts the economy and job growth. But is the St. Louis region ready for the green economy? This year, a collaboration of workforce development professionals, businesses, and education and training providers from across the metropolitan region came together to answer that question. Their collaboration, called the Green Labor Market Information Project, seeks to align the region's workforce training with the growing demand for green talent from area employers. Their effort is intended to be a catalyst for many broad-based partnerships that will enable our region to take advantage of the growth opportunities offered by the green economy. The link between economic development and green talent is becoming increasingly important.
Talent and workforce and the capacity to fulfill the needs of employers and to project those needs is as important as the real estate and the incentives that go into the decisions when companies make a decision where to relocate or, most importantly, where to expand.
The St. Louis Regional Chamber and Growth Association has been tasked with bringing together partners representing business, the workforce, and education.
If we're going to start looking at the region as the base of the metropolitan area, and if RCGA is going out selling the region, then we have to know what they're selling. And then we have to be able to provide whatever the deal is.
What we're trying to do in partnership with the workforce community and the community college and the university community is to identify from the perspective of the marketplace and the employer community what the nature of those talent demands are today and what they are likely to be in the foreseeable future.
Little can be achieved, though, unless the region works together and takes responsibility for the development of green talent.
It's not a Slate project. It's not a St. Louis City project. It's a regional project. So nobody takes ownership, but we all take ownership.
An important goal of this project was to arrive at a common definition of green for area employers and workforce professionals.
What does it mean? Or is it just a terminology, a buzzword? Well, we're saying it's more than a buzzword. But how do I convince a business that you ought to start looking at green development and green products and green services?
This model illustrates two important elements of a green economy as it relates to 6 industry sectors directly related to green employment. The center shows the core green economy, including businesses and jobs that provide products or services that conserve resources, reduce pollution, repurpose waste, and provide clean alternatives. The outer circle is the adaptive green economy, which includes businesses and jobs not normally considered green, but that are in the process of improving their products, production processes, and supply chains to reduce energy, waste, and greenhouse gas emissions. These sectors are interrelated, and eventually green will affect most businesses and their employees.
Business tells us they just want us to prepare for their eventual participation in the growing economy. They want us to train the workforce in the basic skills that are going to be needed, whether that be the sciences, math, some of the engineering. I think you're going to find the upper end of the labor market moving first, the engineers, the technicians, and then I think you'll see changes in manufacturing and some of the lower end jobs. So it's not going to be a big surge. It's going to be a slow and gradual process where we not only train folks who are already working, but work on the young folks who are going to be coming up and into the labor market and giving them the skills necessary for them to participate in a green economy as well.
It is a goal that is greater than any one city or county can accomplish on its own. It will take cooperation among the entire region to achieve success.
We've got to bring business in. We've got to bring education in. We've got to bring the community in, because when we're talking about planning, we have to understand the end result. A business is coming to town for a profit. They see that they can make a profit here. They see that they can have a talented workforce here. So you've got to connect the pieces. And the pieces, the first piece have got to be listening to the business telling us, this is the talent I need. Can you provide this?
We can provide it if we are able to connect the needs of business with the capacity of a green workforce.